Okay, so my wife's got these little soap bottle holders, something, I don't know. But when they sit on the counter, water puddles underneath because they're flat. She doesn't like that. So she wants a piece of wood underneath with some little feet on it. So I don't even ask anymore. I just do. Anyway, so I got some black walnut left over from a baby crib we built, and it's a lot of bits and pieces. This one's got a lot of sapwood, so I can use a small piece here. That'd be great. Got a couple, I get 2 out of this one. I need 3 total, so I need to thin them down. So we'll fire up the planer and we'll get after it. I have intentions of building a loft of sorts in here to get more storage room, to clean up floor space, and then that will allow me spaces to run overhead ducting for my dust collection, and then I'll run some permanent wires. So I've just been temporary with a lot of this stuff. It's a mess, but anyway, it's a work in progress, a work in process, something like that. They match my shirt. straight edge, so I'm just going to come over and make one. Good enough for government work. All right, let's see. We need to put an edge on them of some sort. This might be too big. According to how much of an edge I put on it. Let's trim them down a little bit. Actually, those might make pretty good little feet. I was trying to figure out what to put on there for little feet, so yeah, that might work. We'll come back to that. So since we shortened one dimension, we're going to shorten the other one as well. I'm just going to take a 1/2 inch off of it. I'm try to cut them all at one time. Why not, right? All flush, all flush. All right, we knocked the cobwebs off this homemade router table here. Router table, easy for you to say. I really should clean my table off. So I made this router table temporarily permanent for some project I was working on. And my old shop vac fit perfectly right here. It's just a piece of the tube off of it actually. So I replaced the shop vac and everything's, actually this is the same size. So I was fumbling around in the drawer and found these plumbing fittings and they actually fit perfect, just made them together. So it works. How about that? My first injury on camera. We could have died. All right. This is going to be a little rough because, well, let me show you. So my opening right here is not quite big enough. So we're going to make it big enough. I didn't care for that at all, to be honest with you. You stay right there. Pretty cool little profile, I think. Yeah, I kind of like those angles. All right, so we got our some old man glasses with the readers on them. All right, so we got our fancy little boards here. Them all turn the same way. It's not perfectly centered, so we're gonna make them all match. All right, now we gotta make our little feet. So, according to what she said she wanted, I just need 4 of these little feet, since these are all the same thickness. Should be good. All right. Safest way to cut those is probably on the bandsaw. Let's give that a shot. All right. This is not critical, we just need to make them all the same. They're close. I mean, they're underneath the bottom, so here we go. Y'all see that? I counted to 12 without taking my shoes off. How about that? Mozzie, leave my stuff alone. Likes to steal my boards and take them out in the yard and chew them up. All right. Need to clean these up just a little bit. Sorry if I shoved my head in the camera there. I have no idea why there are two bricks in my shop, but I just saw them over there this morning and said, I wonder what those bricks are doing in my shop. I guess now I know. If I just had a flat spot on the table. There we go. Cool. Welcome back to my messy, disorganized shop. Remove my custom weights there. Got to get the excess glue off the bottom of these things. Squeeze out. Well, that's not too bad there. It's not bad at all, actually. I know one of them. Geez, that's not bad either. It's not even worth messing with. Ah, there's one. Still a little tacky. Somehow I thought that was going to be much worse. I know we got a little sapwood on that, but I think it kind of adds character. So, no big deal. It'll look good on the. It'll look good with the granite countertops in there. I already sanded them. I was just touching them a little more. Oh, and this is what we were shooting for too. Anyway, I have no idea why we need that, but apparently we need that. So we got it. So I'm going to put a coat of sealer on the bottom before I venture off onto another project today. We'll let it dry and I can maybe finish them tonight. Wouldn't want to spill this on my very expensive router table here. That would be terrible. All right, there we go. There's one coat. And that black walnut sure is pretty. Anyway, we'll let that dry and go work on something else. And come back and put a coat on the top this afternoon. I'm like a kid with ADD today. I'm moving all around. All right, these boards are set for 24 hours or so. Hit them with a little steel wool. Get those little, I don't know, wood grains that pop up after you seal them. Not sure what you call those things. Looks like little hairs. All right. Hopefully once that dries, it'll still be nice and smooth. And that'll be all we need to do. And there we have it. I'm not sure why, but we have soap dispenser holders. Anyway, thanks for watching.